Welcome back to Morley's Market Update. I'm Nicole Fair, bringing you the latest trends from Q1 2025 in the Abaco real estate market. If you're interested in the full report, you'll find the link in the description below. But for now, let's dive into a brief snapshot of the housing market. Home listings kicked off strong in Q1 with 58 new listings, finally breaking the downward trend we saw throughout 2024. That's a solid jump from 40 in Q4, though it's nearly identical to the volume we saw in Q1 of last year. Hopefully this marks the start of a more consistent year, and we don't see a repeat of 2024's listing slowdown. On the demand side, we saw a boost in contracted sales rising to 20 from just 9 last quarter, while completed sales reached 15. Although both figures are up, these volumes are still in line with some of the activity we saw around this time last year. Pricing in this market saw a major shift this quarter. The average sales price skyrocketed to just under $2 million, more than double last quarter and nearly triple the price this time last year. At the same time, the median sales price surged to $1.4 million, signaling strong movement in the luxury market early in the year. On the other hand, homes are taking a bit longer to sell, with median days in the market rising to 186, up from 122 last quarter and 131 a year ago. Still, high-end buyers remain active, even if decisions are taking a little more time. Lastly, the list-to-sale price ratio dipped slightly to 90.9%, down from 94% in Q4. This suggests buyers are negotiating a bit more, even with the high-value sales that were finalized during Q1. Land activity remained relatively steady compared to last year. New listings rose slightly to 50, up from 43 in Q4, though still well below the 79 recorded in Q1 of last year, signaling a slower start on the supply side for 2025. Demand remained strong with some noticeable growth. Contracted sales climbed to 27, nearly doubling last quarter's 14 and coming close to the 29 seen a year ago. Completed sales also improved, rising to 29 from 22 in Q4. These figures reflect healthy demand for land, even with limited inventory. Prices remained steady this quarter, settling back down to some of the lower levels we've seen in the past. The average sales price landed around $166,000, a drop from Q4's spike, but still consistent with the broader trend we saw throughout 2024. The median sales price held at $90,000, nearly unchanged from last quarter and just slightly above where it stood in Q1 of last year. The list-to-sale price ratio dropped to 92.3% after a surge to over 105% in Q4. This adjustment brings the market back in line with typical patterns and suggests less over-asking competition. Lastly, land is moving slightly faster than last quarter, with median days on market down to 166 from 188 in Q4. While that's a noticeable increase compared to this time last year, the current pace is more in line with the market's typical range. If you found today's insights valuable, please like the video, drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on the Abaco real estate market. Have a wonderful day.